The world's 20 richest countries are meeting soon in Rome. World leaders are gathering for a two-day summit. The focus is on three things: climate, COVID-19, and building back better. Before the G20 summit commences on the 30th of October, we tell you what the summit is all about and what it means for the world. Now, the name stands for the Group of 20. It refers to the 20 countries that are a part of this. This includes some of the world's richest countries, including the US, the UK, France, the EU, China, Russia, India, and others. This year, Italy is heading the G20 presidency. Combined together, the group are the heavy hitters on the international stage. 60% of the world's population live in these countries. They control more than 80% of the world's economic output. While it is a less exclusive group than the G7, the G20 countries have very little in common. They are characterized by diverse political systems and leaders who seldom agree on most things. Now, this is the first time the G20 leaders are gathering in person since 2019. The last year's summit was held virtually due to COVID-19. But even this year, some leaders are giving the summit a miss. This includes crucial world leaders like Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping. President Xi hasn't left China since the pandemic began, but plans to participate in the summit virtually. The agenda is vacancies and global economic recovery, as well as vaccines. Now, also in focus is climate change. The G20 countries account for 80% of the global carbon emissions, so the summit is considered an important stepping stone before the United Nations COP26 climate summit next week in Scotland. It also aims to underline that richer nations should contribute $100 billion every year to help developing nations adapt to climate change. Now, our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal, is in Rome ahead of the high-stakes G20 meet. Take a look at his report.
Italy is all geared up to welcome the world leaders, given the fact that the Italian capital, Rome, will be hosting the G20 meeting. This is one of the largest gatherings of world leaders amidst the COVID pandemic. And of course, the focus will be on issues like the COVID crisis, its economic impact, Afghanistan, climate change, given the fact that this summit is coming just before the Glasgow climate summit. But largely, we know that G20 is seen as a financial grouping. It emerged out of the 1997 and 2008 financial crisis. But since then, it has taken a political role as well. Last year, amidst the COVID pandemic, it had taken decisive decisions in terms of handling the global economy. And earlier this month, it held a virtual meeting on Afghanistan. So that shows that amidst a dysfunctional United Nations, how G20 is taking a lead role. And we will see a lot of activity here in Rome, where, of course, WION is present on the ground. Video journalist Ajit, Siddhant, Sibal for WION in Rome, Italy.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.